A Japanese UFO blogger, we're going to call him Kenji, releases some really clear photos of a UFO sighting on his website and is amazingly almost immediately bombarded by anonymous comments demanding that he take the photos down. The posters seem to come under different screen names and different IP addresses every time. Kenji refuses to take down the pictures, and he knows that the threats of lawsuits are just bluffs. But he begins to receive even more threats, to the point where he has to close the comment section down. But he thinks that at least that'll be the end of it. But things just get worse. And one night, Kenji decides to take a walk down to the local bar for a quick drink. Now, this bar usually caters to businessmen and college students, but on this particular evening, a rather odd group comes in and sits at the table next to Kenji's. Now, they're taller than your average Japanese man with long, lanky limbs, and they're wearing black suits which just kind of hang off their thin frames. Between the bad suits and their crooked ties, they just look kind of sloppy and kind of messy. And when they sit down, Kenji can see that they are all super pale and don't look entirely Japanese, sort of a mix maybe between Japanese and Middle Eastern. All of them have smooth skin that is almost translucent, to the point where it makes them look kind of sick. The group sits down, orders drinks, and Kenji can hear that they speak Japanese with some kind of accent amongst themselves. But mostly, they just sit there looking really ragged and run down and exhausted. Kenji cannot keep himself from looking over at them. They stick out like a sore thumb. And their movements are really bizarre, jerky, like insects. The group orders their drinks, but they don't drink them. They just sit in total silence. One of them stands up, dips a finger into his drink, pulls it out, and stares at it. Another takes a sip, but wrinkles his face at the taste and doesn't take another drink. One of them fumbles with what looks like a smartphone, but it looks like he doesn't know how to work it, so he just drops it on the table. By now, Kenji notices that other people in the bar are weirded out by their behavior as well. Kenji is feeling more and more uneasy and is just about to leave when the one sitting closest to him turns to him and says,
"Cold today."
Odd, considering that it's summer, it was actually a pretty hot day. Kenji just nods and goes along with them. But again, with that strange, unidentifiable accent, the stranger asks him,
"What do you do?"
Kenji says, "I'm a blogger." And the stranger asks him what kind of blog, and for better or worse, Kenji tells him unexplained phenomena and UFOs. The stranger replies,
"Probably not a lot of money in that."
Kenji ignores him and asks what they do, and the man says,
"We're just here on business."
During the whole exchange, the other two look on with blank expressions on their faces, not drinking, not doing much of anything except staring and occasionally fidgeting with their unused chopsticks in their weird insect-like way. Kenji again makes a move to leave, but feels an inexplicable sense of dread from this group of odd strangers. He's not really sure why. They don't look threatening or anything. It's just a feeling that is continually creeping up on him. As Kenji finally gets up to leave, the man says,
"You're leaving? Come on, stay for a while. I'll buy you a drink. You don't want to go home and write more of that UFO stuff?"
The whole table lets out this unnatural, disturbing chuckle, like laughing with something that they'd only read about in a book. Kenji says they really did not want him to leave, and they repeated that they'll all chat for a while, and they'll buy him some drinks, and the main guy again jokes,
"You were only going to write about UFOs at home anyway, so you might as well stay with us and unwind."
They all laugh that stilted laugh, like they really don't understand what a laugh is. It also sounded to Kenji like a threat. Kenji decides, "I am done," gets up and leaves the bar, hoping never to see the businessman again.